He's everyone. How you doing? How's it going, bro? How's it going, Omar? I wasn't expecting that. Always. When I get mad enough, I do. Look, I'm 6-0, Omar. I finally learned how to play a little bit. How do you like them apples, huh? 6-0. And then my team's like a 77 or something stupid. The last 2 seasons, I made it to the Super Bowl and lost, but I made it to the Super Bowl with a really crappy team. So, how you doing? Oh, yeah, my team sucks. Like, check this out. I'm like a 77. This is the worst my team's ever been, and I'm 6-0. It's terrible. Like, I should not be. I should have never won 6 games in a row. I just got lucky, I guess. My team didn't get. Uh, yeah. What can you do? Yeah, I'm just gonna play 2 games before supper. Something to do. I'm bored. I was gonna play it anyway, so it's my rule. I'm gonna sit here and play it. Might as well stream it. So message me on work. What's going on? I don't think you probably want to say here. I would have thought about that today. I had a nap and I just got up. I passed out for like 40 minutes. Good old power nap. Need a power nap once in a while. That felt good. Tired, yeah. It's only 40 minutes, but what a difference it makes, like in my mood, and it'll be enough to get me through till like 11 tonight anyway. Oh, I did it again like 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Well, 2 days ago I was just laying down watching TV between streams, and I on my bed, and I passed out for 40 minutes. I'm not fighting it anymore. If you're, if I need sleep, you never sleep though, eh? You're like a freaking man. I don't know how you do it, man. With the family, and I have no clue in all your weird shifts, and you don't sleep much. You don't sleep much. Do you actually power nap when you can, or what? That's the bigger question. Do you actually power nap? I would rather sleep, like, I wish I could get, like, if I power nap, I wish I could get, like, an hour and 15 minutes is around perfect. I'm totally, like, recharged for the evening. But you don't want to do that every day. I don't know. I don't know if it's the frickin' time change or weather. It's probably both. More sleepy in fall and winter. But all summer, I never had one nap all summer. I didn't have any power nap, nothing. Who knows? I'm not gonna fight it anymore. If I gotta go, I'm gonna go. Got power nap at work. Oh no. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense. It so sucks on my community tab. I have to, on my stupid iPad, it's an iPad. Like I can't see, you know how you hit over 1,000 people, yada yada, you get a community tab? Well, I can't even like say I want to see if Amy's on tonight. Most people, you know, you can go to people's like community tabs and look and see what's going on and see if they got anything posted for the evening or whatever. I can't even do that from an iPad. I'll go click on somebody's, I'll go try it now, watch. So stupid. And what's the point of having an iPad? I'll go to Amy's channel, for instance. Where's the community? I don't know where the hell it is. Not available. There you go. Which sucks because I can't now, if I want to post this on my community right now, I have no way of doing it unless I had a laptop, and I don't own a laptop. So SOL. So I have to, every time I want it shared on my community, I have to copy the link, go to Instagram, because that's the only app that my daughter's ever on all the time, or Skype. Well, Skype not as much. So now I gotta go find Madison. She's in classes in between. So by the time this evening they'll get out probably, I'll probably be done my stream. Which sucks. Like, well, why should you have to have a laptop, or it works on her iPhone, which makes it even more weird. She can see community tabs on her iPhone and her and share them. So stupid. Hey Preston. What's up, man? Oh no. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that sounds right. So I gotta hope my daughter in between classes sees my post, the post on the community tab. And I'll probably be done by then because I'm only here for 2 games. Something to do before supper. See, my team sucks, 76. I shouldn't win. I'm 6-0. So, here we go. Let's do it. Put some tunes on, talk to you guys. How was your day? Hey Rob, how was your day, Preston? Have a good day. There's some tunes going. Let me know, please, if you guys can hear my tunes, because that's a bad thing. You shouldn't be able to. My headphones are pretty good. That's scary stuff, Preston. Like, whoa, this is like some Twilight Zone stuff.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between
Almost
the
reminds me
Atlanta
like End of the World
Falcons
stuff.
and the New York Giants. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats.
That reminds me when Madison was like about 6 years ago. I found
and on the call, as always,
We live 4 hours away from Duluth, Minnesota. I found a Duluth, Minnesota fake zombie alert. Like it had the red blaring alert and everything. And it looked legit. It looked legit. So I had my kid like 5 years ago believe there's an actual zombie apocalypse going down 4 hours away from here. Hashtag great parenting, eh? Isn't it good parenting?
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yes, she believed it. She was freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, oops.
That they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form.
It's fun torturing your children.
You really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
It looked like straight up legit too. I wonder if it's on YouTube.
On first down, Holt. And incomplete to open things up.
Smash that thumbs up button on your way in, guys.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole lot in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again, Holt. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw. Home throws a quick hitter on the
Good to see you guys, Rob, Omar, Preston. How you doing? Good to see you. What's up? I appreciate that. Hope you had a wonderful day.
So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it.
Too legit to quit, right?
Because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be
to the
there,
left here.
and then they can do some work afterwards.
Or not. Wow, they stopped me dead cold. Nowhere to run.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Delivering made progress.
To throw on second down. Holt. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
When we die, we can't take our piles of dirt with us, right?
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
That's a good thing.
Ended up making a nice play, even though
I'm always
from the midfield stripe,
living clutter-free in my brain and clutter-free in life and clutter-free and doing the best I can daily and living a good life best as I can anyway. I always wish it could be better, but
before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone
who deal with what I'm getting.
Themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the
all that looking further than 5.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
Oh, sacked me. Nowhere to go. I was crushed. Dang.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
I'm going to do something big here.
Looking at a 3rd and long, and
Hopefully.
the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
Angle.
He's a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Holt. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Oh, not far enough.
Will come at the 38
Dang it. It's too far for me to kick a field goal. My guy doesn't have enough power. So I'm going to punt it. There's no way I'll get a field goal. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Oh, 4 times. Learn the hard way every time. So.
Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Oh, no, I didn't want that. Go back. Oh, I'm going to waste the time. I'll press the wrong thing. Punt.
We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let me know if you guys can hear my music, please.
The Giants
maybe turn up your volume for a second to see.
The first drive of the game stalls out. He's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago. They talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into it.
Oh, he had all day. Nobody even near him.
Gives you know, at the end of the season,
you've
done a great job. QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A gain of 32 that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grant, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, whatever. Did you see that? Walked right by me, didn't even touch him. That was funny.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
At least I can hold him to 3, hopefully. Hopefully.
Right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll look to throw here.
Oh, couldn't hold him to 3. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive?
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it.
I got a flag. Of course I got a flag.
Confidence. The second part is keep your defense up.
Here we go.
Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but
not
least,
offense.
taking a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Holt. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to throw.
Oh, no.
Oh. Incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on this.
Oh, yes. Woo.
All the way down to the 39. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it. Strike. When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throw left side complete. It's Patrick. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his throw is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Holt. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football.
Boom, shakalaka.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point forthcoming. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Hello everybody, welcome. How you doing? Come say hi, I'll give you a shout out for your channel. Welcome to Monster Factory Entertainment. Smash that thumbs up button. How you doing?
When you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
What's up?
When you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Grant, it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their.
They're probably going to get 3.
As they'll stop it
Because
with
they got
just
enough
over
time.
a minute to go before halftime.
But I have to guess.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Brant.
Oh, sacked.
From the pressure, the Giants
Boom.
get there.
That's what I'm talking about.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Brant. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Check, Patriot.
A final shot before Brant. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Nice run. Was that 9? Yeah, second inches.
Let's find out what they have.
That was a nice run.
That was good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
And they'll go with the ground.
Oh, come on. That was funny.
Well, he's
Whatever.
down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves.
That was amazing balls.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. So Charles tied.
Rob, are you on a laptop?
Keys as we continue to play this second half.
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And
He made it. First down.
As he takes it down to 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Nice kick. Damn it. Went out to 6. Oh.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start
Flag.
and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And still break this tie. Deep in their own territory, they look to throw, and it's incomplete.
Oh my God, this is painful.
Throughout this game, really from both teams, and there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Holt.
Oh.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in.
Oh my God.
And they
yes.
are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
Oh my God, that was beautiful.
It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 50 yards.
Well, sometimes game meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Holt. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. Holt.
Oh, he waved too. I fell for it. He said he was open. He wasn't. I deserve that. I threw it right to him. I deserve that one.
The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a bad throw.
Short, and now it's blocked.
Bad throw. Oh, I blocked it? Really? Oh, that's weird.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I missed you. I was listening to music. How's it going?
Good field position means
fun stuff. How you doing? Good Iron in the house. How you doing? Welcome. Fun. Have you played this or what?
Not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too. I got kicked out of that one, partner.
Good stuff. How was your day? Hope you're still here. I wasn't ignoring you. I got distracted between the game and my music, my headphones.
Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh!
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Game is distracting.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play.
He's in there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I'll run it to the left.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop.
Should be able to get
finding
through.
the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
It's a short
Oh!
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Nice.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, let me see here. Call him the big boy here for number 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
If we can get open, all the way to the left, running. Get open.
To throw on second down. Holt.
Oh, right to him. It's over. The AI wants me to lose this one. There's no way. I was like, there's no way they're gonna let me win 7 in a row. And there it is.
Another costly turnover. Their second of this second.
That was a good throw too. I felt good about that throw. That one wasn't my fault.
But I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
That was a good defense. I felt really good about that throw. They fooled me. They fooled me.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
It's a loss of a yard.
Bullet past it.
Second down. Time for a break.
So he has that.
See what transpires after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the
Call timeout, stop the clock here.
Fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
One more
This is
stop,
a big
one more
third
stop.
down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose
Well.
yards back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Oh, hey, face mask.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face
Come on.
mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught.
Oh, he nailed him.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now
I don't know. Who do you think?
This situation should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll come out in the pistol. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Boom, shakalaka.
An extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tennessee, he needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
There and there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take.
Oh, they're going to chuck it, obviously.
They only need a field goal.
So,
obviously, the clock a huge factor.
Defense.
They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
Play one more game after this.
Get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left.
Oh!
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go.
And that's how you play football. Boom.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
7-0.
I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
Any given Sunday, people.
Hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town.
Yes, I watched it when it came into London. No. It's cute. Wow, look at all the upgrades. Nice. Team's getting better. Take it. 4 players. Who's next? Here we go. Week 8, 2027 regular season. Went to the Super Bowl twice, lost 2 years in a row. Didn't win, but went to the Super Bowl. I got a really crappy team. They shouldn't even made it to the Super Bowl. This will most likely be the last game. See how it goes, how I feel.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they
He ran right in the back of his own guy. That was funny.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Off the play fake. Holt. And incomplete there.
Oh.
A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Holt. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that was close. I got lucky there.
Incomplete.
That was luck.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Good morning, sunshine.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What's up?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them. As this
I had a 40-minute power nap. Passed right out again. Twice this week. 40 minutes.
Back to throw. Page. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I'm going to play 2 games. This is my 2nd game. See how I feel, how many people are in here.
Got to continue to focus on
I'll do a 3rd. Not sure.
big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Page. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collier. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Page. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 111 yards.
And he leads the NFL in receiving yards as we come down the home stretch. Weather may be changing across the country, but his consistency remains the same.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I had leftover pizza. That's what I had. Cold leftover pizza.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will
lose
yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Off the bootleg. Page. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the
yes,
defense
is fantastic.
Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It completes me.
Throw. Page. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that?
Sometimes I'm just in the mood for cold pizza.
Was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. At least. There's nothing available there for him.
Put some tunes on.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they win.
That's why I like the microphone off sometimes so I can just blast music.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants off.
Tell me if you can hear this. It's pretty loud in my headphones. Hope you can't hear.
We know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know It's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Holt. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram. He was inching up towards 200 yards receiving, couple of touchdowns, and I think you said it best at the end of the game. It was a pleasure to watch his performance, wasn't it?
Absolutely, because you and I both know none of those numbers came by accident. They were a result of being in perfect sync with his quarterback, and boy, it was beautiful to watch.
So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. To throw on second down. Holt.
Oh, no.
Jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He sets the fire deep.
Oh, no.
And he couldn't hang on.
I tried. That was close.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one,
if he would have caught that, he would have been gone.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
So I got, wow, they're kicking my butt.
Run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And Brandon does a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Saquon Barkley, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Watch 14, watch 14.
Off play action. Holt.
Oh, no. No.
It's a Panther sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no
Come on, defense. Figure it out.
A good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there?
Oh, right by him.
The big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. He'll have the scores from earlier today.
Ooh, I think we made it.
Sorry, we get slapped.
I think that's a first down.
Sometimes.
Ooh, 3rd and inches.
7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure.
Oh, yes.
And not
Boom.
only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. New York set to take the field.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. When you're trying to set the pace, get up on top.
Did he hang on to it?
You've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Holt. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back to throw. Holt. And Ingram holds it in.
And here we go.
Down with the first down, and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good.
Oh.
Defense.
Wow.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
First down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Holt. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
Blitz coming and down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun. Holt over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Holt. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
So we've reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Page. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake. Page. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off play action. Page. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball.
He caught. Oh, no, he didn't.
Brings up and receivers, everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held him in check on the scoreboard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 3rd and 2, Holt. Throw left side complete. It's Patrick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holt. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
4 down. Check.
Off the play fake. Holt.
Oh, come on. Oh.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
I don't think I'm going to make it, but I got to... Oh, no. That ain't happening.
He's been terrific so far.
I'll just punt it, yeah.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Come on, defense. Pulled groin, ouch.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue, landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity.
And nothing gets me down.
I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
You got it tough.
you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle
I see the
this guy.
toughest all around.
You're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line
And I
wearing down the
know.
4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to believe.
Oh!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great
Nice
job
job.
defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep
Oh,
it
no.
going. But you got to figure
Oh, my condolences. Oh, no. Rex.
as they try and bleed it out.
Over the middle,
Oh, this one's over. Finally, I got my first loss.
Almost all the way to the 30.
Oh, thank God.
That one goes for 29 yards.
I ain't the worst that you see. Rex is he's repulsive. To see what I mean.
Time for a break.
Might as well jump off a chair.
We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's
Wally, Wally.
welcome you back. And let's see what they've come
Losing,
up
dude.
with.
I'm gonna get my first loss here.
Time to talk
Unless the
it over.
defense does something.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere.
Get my first loss, Wally.
Back to the 33. That's going to
Gotta
go
lose
for a loss
sometime.
of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really
Might as well jump, Wally.
absorb that one. He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Might as well jump.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, you. Who said that? Oh, it's over.
They needed 17 and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a 1st down. Absolutely ideal. Play, get out of bounds.
I want to play one more game. I'm bored on my skull.
Get out of bounds,
Might as well do another one.
as well as just understanding the game.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh.
Lost the football. And the
Oh, if I would have got that back.
get this one
If I
back.
would have, should have,
It
could
be
have.
catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
It's over. The party's over. As Slick would say.
Team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
The ribbon's
Moved away
slick.
from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, he's just off a chair.
Holding offense.
He might have got a light sprain or something.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And on the ground they go with the running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As he'll
Wally,
stop with 11
Wally.
seconds remaining in the ball game.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely
There you go. Oh, are you guys ready? I'm going to win it all. You guys ready for this? Watch this. I'm about to win it all. Ready? Here we go. I got the power.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he takes it.
Oh my God!
Enemy territory.
Oh my God, that was close.
Going into the final play of this game.
That was close.
Some type of a miracle there
wow.
at the very end, but
that was close. That was awesome. That was one heck of an ending.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly
wow.
right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're one.
I'll play one more. You guys are here. One more game. I'm okay with that. I got a great record. Look at that record, 7-1.
Camara, drive it. It's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Fresh off a big performance a week ago. Coming up, we'll see the visiting New York Football Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football.
No, he's out of seeds.
So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team.
Everybody run, he's out of seeds.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, you
the Birdman in the house. The Birdman. The Birdman from Alcatraz.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they coming off their
it's all fun and games till you're out of seeds.
A week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Holt. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8 catches.
No, not getting that.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number.
I think it is, though.
Consistent each and every time out.
I don't want to lose.
Throwing on 1st down.
Oh, come on, go.
Finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this
I'll sing Total Africa for you. How do you like that? You know you want to hear it.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing.
No, Rob's wishing he went to get sunflower seeds.
Watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Second away tonight. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in the 12:30 flight. Moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation.
On 1st and 10.
I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long-forgotten words, ancient melodies.
When you execute a drag or a cross,
He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. There you go. Oh, come on.
And this is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sticks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw.
I thought you were.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And
I thought you were.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Nice job keeping that open.
As they go restless, longing for some solitary company.
Big time pickup for them, and now
I know that I must do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises of the Serengeti.
gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now.
Frightened of this thing that I become.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm trying to get everybody's animal to attack them. Yeah, I have a plan.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
You wish you didn't have rears. Oh, yours? See, in your old age, you can't spell.
On this drive, has been very accurate, gotten the ball down, nice chunks of yardage, but now in this situation, the field is really condensed.
On your hearing aid, Rob? On his hearing aid, he's got to turn up his volume. Pop up the volume.
Has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and
now you guys just make me want to sing more. The more you make fun of me, the more I want to sing. It's awesome. Ready? This one's for you guys. Hurry, boy, she's waiting there for you.
Keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
That's where I'm from, Mars.
This pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Rocking the baby.
Number 7 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it.
Oh, stiff arm.
First drive in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do.
Oh, she's out with her grandparents. My mom and my stepfather in from 4 hours away.
Now for
and she's at school, so they're picking her up at school and going for dinner right now, I believe.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
My parents want to see her, not me. So.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
Can't
this
blame
one
them.
away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty,
just so you know, Wally.
physical.
Just so you
They
know.
can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now let's go. 319.
Second down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle.
Are you?
Next time.
Are you singing Africa?
It's really
It's catchy. How can you not? Every time I hear that song, I gotta sing it. It's gotta happen. It's like it has to be some sort of written law. I think it's like a North American law that if you hear it, so you're okay.
They'll set up the throw.
It's a hell of a song.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch.
Face it.
Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is
Can't be
able to
mad
keep
at
the
it.
feet in bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I'm listening to Eminem and Brianna Monster.
Football being played
Whoa.
by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play
Here we go.
was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out.
You guys friends with a Monstar?
Rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And we will not see another play.
Of
Time is run
of
out
what?
on this first
Africa or
7-0 is our score.
no?
EA
For Monster.
NFL Sunday returns.
Monster? Or
Following this.
you might, oh yeah, if you mean Africa, I heard that version. Yeah. I heard that one.
The NFL
Yeah.
on EA Sports is
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2.
I love Rihanna. Oh God.
Following the punt with a 1st and 10.
Rihanna. I'll definitely check that out after that. Good one.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Check it out.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Holt. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Wally.
Near the 45, they'll spot it at the 44.
Molly Holly.
It's good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Molly Holly.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well.
She might be doing a live stream later. Just a hangout live stream. Anyone wants to come hang out?
From the gun on 3rd down. Holt.
Oh my God! I threw it right to him. As soon as I let go of it, I'm like, that's intercepted. I felt bad about it. Hashtag making bad decisions. You're only supposed to make bad decisions when you're at a wedding. There's a bunch of single girls. Then you make bad decisions. Get drunk, make some bad decisions. You know how it is.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So yeah, that allows him.
That's the only time you should be making bad decisions, guys.
And maybe he just never saw him, but boy,
When you're at a wedding.
picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point right down.
18 in life. I haven't heard that song for a long time.
So we're right back where we started. All
Wow.
even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards.
Yeah, it's definitely Rex's thing. Rex, you don't even have to try.
Bring it out, a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Ricky was a young boy.
New York
He had a heart of stone. 9 to 5 and he worked his fingers to the bone. Just barely out of school. Yeah, there you go. No one could take him down, no. He had no money, no good at home.
Saquon Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The world alone.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
18 in life, you got it. 18 in life, you know. Your crime is time, and it's 18 in life to go.
Didn't happen on that play.
Wow, this is a flashback. Digging it. Yeah, buddy.
To throw on 2nd down.
18 and life to go.
Complete to his tight end. Yeah, they're going TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Yeah, love it.
Nice job, nice patience right
tequila in his heartbeat.
Let him work his way across.
Gasoline. You kept his motor running, but it never kept him clean. That did finish it. Ricky's a wild one. This is awesome, man. Oh my God.
What's the old expression? 3 yards and
Bang bang, shoot 'em up. The party never ends. Dying when the bottle's your best friend, and now it's 18 in life, you got it. 18 in life, you know. Your crown is time, and it's 18 in life to go. 18 in life, you got it. Yeah, sure. I remember that. And it's 18 in life to go. Oh my God, what a song.
Hurry up, here we go.
This is Barkley.
Do a child
Here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about
good song. Damn.
the keys to advancing the ball downfield.
I just stumbled upon that by accident.
Huge differences we know between
Oh yeah.
4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
18 in life, you got it. 18 in life, you know. This time is time.
Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
Oh, go, go, go. Far enough. First down. First down.
To the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Who got injured? Yeah, of course. Why would Ingram get... If anybody was going to get injured, it had to be Ingram, right? Well, it makes sense to me. Let's see. Let's go that way.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3
yeah, you did actually.
This drive, it's 1st and 10.
Tequila in his heartbeat.
Red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, popped out. I knew it. As soon as I threw it, I'm like, I threw it too late.
Loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover.
No.
Field shrinks with those safeties. It's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Oh my God, I threw it right to him again. I deserve to lose this one. This is terrible. I'm playing crappy. I deserve to lose. I guess I'm too busy not really caring. I'm too busy listening to music. Music's more important to me right now. What's next? What's next? Oh, okay, I'll sing it just for you guys. Because you guys are like the bad boy band in my group here, the Backstreet Boys. So ready? We'll sing I Want It That Way. You guys ready? You are my fire, the one desire. I don't know the rest of the words. Oh no, look at this. Oh, AI's wonderful and just and fair. Wow, that's some commitment from your cat. I'm not even mad at it. I'm impressed. I had to stop. I don't know the words. This is all I know. Ready? I want it that way. That's it. Well, he thinks I care.
I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Yeah, he's going to Slayer on tomorrow. That's cool.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score
Decent.
14-7.
Desire.
Connection on a long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. set now to kick this.
Tell me why.
Off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his
my God, I am losing my religion. I'm not listening to it. That's a flashback.
5 kicks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They're just covering them all over. I can't even throw it. Oh, I'd rather get sacked. Their coverage is too good. They got nothing. Nothing open.
So many different ways, and right now,
I'm gonna start flinging it.
their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most.
Wave it in the air like you just don't care. Here we go. All the party people in the house say, now, hey, yeah. Here you go. Might as well. I'll just start flinging it. Fling it to win it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, little Bee Gees happening. Here you go. Bum, 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 bum.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
Boom!
Deep left side here.
And there it is. Seen that happening.
Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Hey, 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 hey.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Whoa.
Set. Green 39. Green
Now
39.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot,
Still
you are
second
like
down.
in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too
Yep.
early.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Oh, here. A depressing song for everybody. Especially when I sing it, I make it extra depressing. Where you are tonight. No answer on the
Is
telephone.
a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's
And
just
the
too much
night
pressure there.
I so
In any
very
case, the ball
slow.
doesn't arrive.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Alone.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw.
Till
And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the
How
second
do I
time.
get you alone?
This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one checks
I
out.
was gonna tell you tonight.
The 4th down run.
I was waiting for Rex. Like, where's Rex? It's a love song. Wait for Rex, and there it is. For you, still unknown.
Room to run past
Alone.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Oh my God, there's a visual. Oh no. I always got by on my own.
He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50
Oh no, I'm visualizing it. That's not good.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially
sacked.
Brought down for a sack.
Oh, one more throw. One more.
Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus
Take this to Funky
This is
Town.
3rd and 17. The final shot before break.
Oh, sacked again. Wow.
Get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best. As that
Let's dig deep in the archives here. Let's see what I can find.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front.
You might have heard this little ditty before. Like Forrest Gump, I got to go pay. Must have had me about 15 Dr. Pepper.
The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Oh my God! Here's a flashback. Oh my God! Rex is gonna get all emotional and cry.
It comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now.
Oh my God! This song. This is a hell of a video. It's like a movie production. Remember this video?
Tendency breakers or counters.
I can't do anything for love.
And they've had ability to see what you've done.
Hell and back.
Adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself.
I
and
would
try and stay
do
ahead of the pace because you are
anything
looking for
for
some
love.
separation in this ball game.
To you, and that's a fact.
Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
Holy, I forgot how good this video was.
Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him
No
a gain of
way.
37.
I would do anything
How about the winning
for
from field
love.
position there? A nice
I
attacking
would do
play that picked up a heck of a chunk of
anything
yardage.
for love. I would.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No, I won't do that. Because I'm not a hoe. I know what Bo don't know. Bum, bum.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Sometimes.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like going down the rabbit hole of music. You don't know where you're going to head. Like, the deeper you go on the list.
It's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
In my eyes, baby, there was something missing.
A great effort there.
I don't even care I'm losing. I'm having fun. In my voice, baby. Someone gets
Position for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up.
No, I know all about those men.
This fielded at the 2.
Still, I don't remember.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive.
Every word I said when I said that I
adjustments were
love
made in that locker room.
that I love you forever. And I'm gonna keep on loving you. This is the only thing I wanna do.
expecting something that they expect to get the end zone and back into this
just
game.
want
See
to
if that
keep
script is a good one for
on
him. Give him 3 on first down.
loving
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run
you.
off
Little
the ball.
guitar solo.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Gonna
3
keep
yards
on
on the
you.
pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to
Rex
go.
likes it. I'm doing it for
I
Rex.
do know
You
from
guys don't mean
experience, when
nothing.
you slow down someone's running game,
And
you're
I
not
meant
dictating on defense.
every
And guess
word
what?
I said when I said that I love you. I meant that I love you forever.
And he will have the first down as he's brought
And
down
I'm gonna
near
keep
midfield.
on
It's a
loving
pickup of 6 and good
you.
enough to move the chain.
Cause it's the only
But give the
thing I
defensive guys a little
want
bit of
to
credit. They didn't let the deep
do.
ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the
I
drag,
don't
that
wanna
can be your
sleep.
safety valve we saw
I
right there.
just
picked up a
wanna
first down
keep
for him, too.
on loving you. Baby, I'm gonna keep on loving
Throwing on first down.
you.
Holt.
Cause it's the
He's got his man on the
only
crossing
thing I
route.
want to
And they'll get him
do.
down as he's inside the 40.
I
That
don't
one
wanna
goes for
sleep.
13 yards and it
I
moves the
just wanna
sticks.
keep on loving you.
So here's a
Holy
first
man.
and 10.
This is a good one. I wasn't wake me up before you go. That's never gonna happen. Sorry guys.
Fighting his
There
way
are
down
limits.
about the
I do have
35
limits. And
yard
wake me
line.
up before you go.
3 yards on the pickup
Is
there, and it'll
a
be
limit.
2nd down.
I will not
When we
cross.
see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those
Unless
runs
I'm
to the
alone,
edge, we think about big breakers, don't
wearing
we?
a
In
dress,
this case,
wearing
it was a
lipstick,
modest gain,
and
but
a
it
wig,
does open
and
up possibilities here on second
yeah.
down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
You can't lie.
Looking to throw on second
No
down.
more of the
It's a short one here, complete to
darkness.
the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at
Pretty
the
much.
30. That catch good for 5.
All
It's
my
3rd down.
pictures.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on
See
second
your
down. That was a
face
positive
black
play because that was a
and
take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Inside.
And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see.
Holding. Offense.
So a decent
Goes in
game,
here.
but all for naught on the
On
penalty.
the
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good
ladder
about it.
of my
Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
To throw on 3rd down. Holt. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point.
Rob, are you off today or what?
There in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it.
You should have came over if you're off.
Just
You
a
don't come over
yard on the
anymore.
first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I finished my medicine after 10 days. I really badly want to
Second
freaking here.
down. Holt. Throw left side complete. It's Patrick. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Related to Enzo? Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, good point. Amy did the nicest thing. She's not here, so I can talk about her. I was never expecting in a million years. Maddie went to look at her community tab yesterday, and she didn't even tell me. It's been like a month or something, or a couple. Well, not a month, a couple of weeks. You know when you recommend on community tab or on your channel, you can recommend other channels. She recommended me. That's kind of cool. That was nice of her. Right on. Cool. Oh, that sounds good. Otherwise, we won't be having one.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to
Oh,
this
Rex
point.
is
This
in
time
now.
it's 3rd
Okay.
and 3.
It's me. Right? Okay, Rex.
Looking to throw. Holt.
I'm like one of 4 channels she recommended on her. I'm like, I noticed it. And I'm like, I talked to her yesterday. I'm like, you're so sneaky. She's like, what? I'm like, you didn't even tell me you did that.
It's certainly a position built to move the chains
That's cool.
because they can control space underneath. They've got good
When people do things, they don't even mention it to you.
Live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're able to run it in and start in the middle of the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out
Talk about Christmas
how
dinner.
they're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point right down the
buy the
middle.
stuff
And
me and Maddie will
things
cook
get a
it.
bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Rex pretending to be me, pretending to be me.
This is taken about 7 yards down. And no run
Holy.
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
That's some dimensions there.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to
Rex,
get the ball
that's
back.
pretty
Probably
intelligent.
not
That's a
what you were
commitment.
looking for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your defense.
I agree.
Giant rush gets home as
agree.
down he
Way better.
goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback.
Looking forward to it. I need
And,
some.
you know, they had 5 last week, I'm
I
remembering.
need something to celebrate and be happy.
Find a way to slow down the
I am.
pace,
Don't get me
not
wrong.
necessarily with just
I enjoy my
protecting your
life. It's just,
quarterback, but you showed them
sometimes
a lot of
the monotony
different
is all.
They did that in the first half. You know,
I wish I could
different
eat them a lot
angles,
more.
different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half.
Oh my God.
Now they've got
That'd
couple
be
counters
a hell of a
to
Christmas I
do
never
something
forget.
different.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again.
More than
here,
welcome here,
2nd and
man.
15.
That'd be an awesome Christmas.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here?
I enjoy my
situation. Do you run it again and trust your defense?
enjoy myself
Make sure you
most
take
of the
your
time.
ball, punt it away. What kind
I'm
of
pretty happy
options
most
do
of
you
the time.
have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Personal foul. Face mask.
They call me for face mask. You know this is over when I get called for face mask.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't
Automatic
afford.
first
It's an
down.
absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
You said at this juncture. This juncture. Not gonna do it.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead.
Yeah, we're quite pretty quick.
Keep the clock going, but
For sure.
you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they
Even the
describe
games,
scenario,
being,
tell you what they're looking for,
W.
and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight
Looking
that
for
word,
something
put it in
I
bold. Here we
can't
go.
get.
Meanwhile, on third
broken
down,
hearts
they take a shot
all
at the end zone,
around
but
me,
it's
and I
incomplete.
don't
So they
see
took a shot
an
there on
easy
third
way
down, couldn't
to
get
get
it. Now
out
it's
of this.
fourth.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How
Don't
did he miss
sit
it?
by the
Wide open in
bedside
the end zone.
table.
He's
The
not
curtains
hurt.
are
He's not
closed.
hit.
The
And
cat's in
somehow,
the cradle.
incomplete.
Who
What
would
happened?
have thought that a boy like this
Just
would have wanted
gonna
that?
not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
I'm
They
just
forgot the
saying,
touchdown the last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
must have been something
When you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
I'm
You
just
don't go away from what you did before
saying,
because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because
oh,
you know they'll make some adjustments.
I just got around tonight. Must have been something ridiculous. Should have walked away. Wow, nice catch.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Must have been something
On 1st and 10. Holt toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's all
That's okay.
hard
They
after
can
you
win.
did really
I gotta
well
go back.
early, and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Wide open receiver complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Well, here goes nothing.
A chance to talk it over
Got nothing to lose now. Gotta go for it. Looking for something I can't get. Broken hearts are all around me.
On 1st down, he's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Bedside table. The curtains are closed.
This defense
The
was
cat's in
definitely
the
looking at the
cradle.
possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go!
I just died in your
Throwing again.
arms.
Holt. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill.
I should have walked away.
Back to throw. Holt, he's going to let it fly.
Oh, I might as well one more time. Let's chuck it one more time. Why not? Nothing to lose.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one
more
big
time.
mistake and throw it all away.
All or nothing.
Gotta try it here.
Oh, I got sacked. I went out down blaze of glory. I'm okay with that. At least I tried.
Huge play at this point in the game. So now
have a good night, guys. See you later. I'm out of here.
2 timeouts left.
I'm telling you, 3 things truly matter in the end. How you live, how you love, and how you learn to let go. For real. See you guys. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go eat. Figure out my life. Anybody have a laptop there? Anybody can tell me if Amy's on tonight or what? Go to her community if you can. Community tab? Anyone?
So
I don't know if anyone's on a laptop.
To figure just about all 11, probably crashing the line here.
I think she was going to do a game tonight. She mentioned yesterday.
Again, it's Kamara. And a belly to run. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter...
Can you go on Amy's community tab and let me know if she's on tonight? I can plan my life, what time. She mentioned yesterday she's going to do a game. Doesn't mean she put it up. I don't know. You let me know, I appreciate it. Since my kid's not around. I'll wait for you to see what you say. Remember this, guys. If you wake up and don't want to smile, if you wait just a little while, you'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be here. Better than before. Yesterday's gone. So is she on? Did you look? Less typing, more looking. Waiting. Are you even looking? Oh, okay. Oh, it just said she's going to be on? Okay. Thanks. Now I'll stop. Okay, thanks. Does it say what game? Did it say what game? Do you remember? Peace on. I gotta go figure out my life, I guess, before she's on. Okay, bye everybody.